concept economics, and economics is subject that study in human behavior when humans are trying to fulfill their unlimited needs and wants using limited resources. Right. Now I'm going to explain very important concept. We said needs and wants, needs and wants. What are these two terms? Needs, wants. Needs, wants. We are using these two terms simultaneously, but the meaning is be different, right? Meaning is be different. What is the difference between these two? Needs mean needs we have to fulfill definitely, right? This needs we have to fulfill for our survival. As an example, food. Food is a need. People can't live without food, right? Food. But want is not like that. Want is the way we are going to fulfill needs. Want is the way we are going to fulfill needs, right? As an example, think right? Food, right? We know food is a need, right? Food is a need. Then definitely definitely human supposed to fulfill this requirement. If not so, they can't survive without food. But want related with this particular need, right? Rice, bread, hoppers, so on, pizza, burger, anything. But just consider about wants. Rice, there is no necessity you to have rice. If you want, you can have rice. If not so, bread, hoppers, you can select, right? You can select either rice, bread, or hoppers, right? In the market, you don't have something called food to buy. There's no something called food. You can ask, give me 1 kilo of food or 1 packet of food. No. You can ask rice, bread, hopper, string hopper, pizza, so on, right? Then want is way we're going to fulfill our needs, right? I will give few examples. We'll say the shelter. Shelter. People need a place to stay. That may be a bungalow, or that may be a hut, right? That may be a luxury apartment, or maybe rented house. Anyway, human, they need shelter. That means they need place to stay, right? Clothing, that may be a shirt, that may be a t-shirt, that may be a sari, so on. is the way fulfilled need, the clothing. Education, right? Education, that may be a degree, that may be a diploma, or so on, right? Degree, diploma, that depend on people. Education, they can fulfill using degree or diploma. So this is the difference between need and want. This is the difference between need and want. Now we know there's a difference between needs and wants, right? These wants, right? Sometimes some wants are physiological, some are physical needs, some are mental needs, right? Maybe physiological or psychological, right? Materials mean if you need transport, vehicle, right? Or you need food, right? And you need clothing. These are physical needs, right? These are materials. And human, they have mental needs too. What are those mental needs? Mental needs, your happiness, love, kindness, friendship. Those are psychological things, or we can say mental thing. These needs and wants we can identify in as some are physical needs like rice, bread, hoppers, t-shirt, right? And these are not materials, and sometimes that may be a vehicle or food or another tangible equipment. And happiness, love, kindness, healthy, those are mental needs, right? Mental needs, that is, they need this, but those are not materials. That means those are not tangible things, right? Intangible things, right? Some are material, some are not material. Those are mental things, physical and mental, right? Then how we are going to fulfill these needs and wants, right? Then definitely we need to consume goods and services, right? We have to consume goods and services. Then to fulfill this need, rice, bread, hoppers, you have to consume one of these, then you will fulfill this. You have to stay in a bungalow, or you can stay in a hut, or you can stay in a luxury apartment, then you fulfill your requirement, your need, shelter. You can wear shirt, t-shirt or sari, then you fulfill your need, clothing, right? You can have a degree or diploma, then you fulfill your requirement, your need, education, right? You can buy a car, or you can buy a motorcycle, you can buy a cart. Finally you are going to fulfill your need, transport, right? That is the difference between these two terms, right? These two concepts. I think you understood very well. Next concept is, now what human going to consume? They have to consume goods and services. These goods and services we can categorize into two: economic goods and non-economic goods. Or we can say free goods. economic goods and non-economic goods, right? Free goods. Non-economic goods also known as free goods. Now, economic goods, right? Economic goods, there's a production. We have to produce economic goods, right? There's a expense, right? There's an expense to buy these economic goods. As an example, I can say this pen is economic good. My vehicle is economic good, right? Why? There's an effort to build that. We have to combine some factors and we have manufactured or we have produced that, right? Economic goods, right? But free goods are not like that, right? Free goods mean free goods, and we can obtain without any scarcity, right? There is no scarcity in supply, but in economic goods there is a scarcity of supply, right? As an example, think we will think we'll think economic goods, food, rice, that is economic good, right? Then there is a scarcity, right? Those are limited, right? Those are not unlimited, those are limited, and there is a scarcity. But in non-economic good, this context, we can't say there's a scarcity, right? As an example for non-economic goods, we can say solar power, sunrise, right? Solar power. And what else? Water, air, forestry, right? Forestry. Like that, there are some natural resources. Those are free goods we can obtain without any limit. That means there is no scarcity, right? There is no scarcity of supply, but in economic goods there is a scarcity of supply. These non-economic goods we can divide into two categories again: renewable and non-renewable. Renewable resources and non-renewable resources. There are two sections: renewable resources, non-renewable resources. As an example, think forestry, that is renewable resources. Why? And fishery, that is renewable resources. But people, they can consume as well as they can develop this, right? Forest they can use as well as they can grow this too, right? And we can say fisheries, yes, they can use fishes and they can increase this resource, this natural resource, right? Those are renewable resources. Those are renewable resources. They can spend money or they can invest, and they can start some projects to increase the density of forestry, and like that, those some resources we can increase. Renewable, right? And non-renewable mean some we can consume in, then those are not, we can't renew. As an example, oil, that is natural resource we can consume, but we can't produce that. Just like forestry, right? Just like planting a tree, we can't renew oil. Or we can say some coal mines, gold, right? We can extract those from nature, but those we can't renew, right? Those are renewable and non-renewable. Renewable resources, what are those? We can say forestry, right? Forestry, and what else? Fisheries, that is one. Non-renewable, coal, gold, oil, right? Those are not renewable, right? Renewable and non-renewable natural resources. Now we can categorize all those in these two categories. In another hand, economic goods, he says that there's a cost to obtain. As an example, this pen, I have to spend money and I can buy. My laptop, I can spend money and I can buy, right? Then those are economic goods. But in some cases, we can say natural resources or these free goods are converted into economic goods, right? Just think bottled water. Bottled water, we are paying money, but it's water inside the bottle, that is free good, obtained without any limitation, supplied without any scarcity. But once it bottled water, that is economic good. We have to spend money, we have to select, there's a scarcity. Bottled water. And what else? Oxygen, used in where? Divers, right? Divers, when they are diving in the bottom of the water, right? Bottom of rivers or bottom of sea, right? Then they are using oxygen cylinders. Then those are economic goods. Then they have to pay. And oxygen used in hospitals, right? Then pay and buy. In that case, these natural resources converted into economic goods. And other thing is, we said that solar power, right? Then that is natural resource, free, we can obtain the solar power. But once that converted into solar panel, means that solar panels are providing the same solar power, but that is economic good. We have to spend money to obtain that power, right? Anyway, power mean the main power source is the solar, but we are obtaining in different ways, right? Even though that is free good, the solar power, but we have to spend money and buy. In some cases, if you are buying solar panels, then we are buying solar power in just as economic good. There's a scarcity, there's a limit of supply, right? There's a cost to buy. Then we can say, then in some cases, non-economic goods also we can categorize under economic goods in some cases. Examples mean that oxygen used by divers and solar panels that use in solar power. Those are examples for this type of goods, economic and non-economic goods, right? Then I used a term scarcity. I use this term scarcity, right? Let me explain that too before in this session. Scarcity means resources are limited by comparing with unlimited needs and wants. That means we don't have sufficient resources to fulfill our needs and wants. That is scarcity. Then what we have to do is we have to select something. We have to select, as an example thing, you have money, some amount of money, But you can do many things using this money. As an example, think you have 500 rupees note, right? Using this 500 rupees note, you can buy a book, or you can buy a book, or you can go for cinema, or you can buy your meal, right? But you can't do all those things at 500, right? The 500 rupees is not enough to fulfill all these your requirements, but you have only 500 rupees. That means money, that you don't have sufficient money. Then what you are doing, if you don't have sufficient things, if you are facing to scarcity, what is happening? You are selecting something. You are selection, right? If there's a scarcity, then you are selecting those. Then in another hand, we can say economics is a subject of choice. Why? We have to choice out of some opportunities. Scarcity, then we have to choose, right? Scarcity is resources are limited by comparing with unlimited needs and wants. We don't have sufficient resources to fulfill needs and wants of people. There is scarcity, right? That is scarcity. Then we studied what is the difference between needs and wants, and economic goods and free goods or non-economic goods, the concept of scarcity, and another important part we studied, important concepts we studied.